Good afternoon. So I've had to set up directly under the small amount of shade I've got here because it's late afternoon and most of the shade is gone from my normal running area. But what I've got on the stand today is an engine that I've had for, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years, and honestly I'm not even sure if I've even run it before. I looked at the last time I ran this engine, or an engine of this nature. By the way, this is an Enya 19 Mark 6, and the last video I show of an Enya 19 on my channel actually had an angled needle valve, angled upward and back. This one does not, so I don't know if I've ever even run this engine before. So I pulled it out of the box. It was stuck. A couple drops of 3-in-1 oil in the carb and the exhaust, a little heat with my heat gun, it freed right up. Now I did do one heat cycle run on it an hour or two ago, running it rich and lean and rich and lean, because this is a steel sleeve cast iron piston lapped engine, so it requires some heat cycle runs. Like I said, I don't know how, if it was new when I got it, if it was used. I know nothing about this engine other than that I just ran it one time. I've got some of my homebrew FAI 8020 fuel in here, a Top Flight 8.6 wood prop, an Enya number 3 plug. So I'm going to fire this thing up while I still have some shade, and we'll do a run with this. Probably kind of like a heat cycle run. I'll probably peak it out and then richen it and try and break it in some, but at least you'll be able to see it run and hear it run. I think it's done. Okay, so lapped iron piston engines and break-ins don't really make for great videos, because I was actually running this quite a bit harder than I probably should have been in the effort of trying to show a decent video. These engines really take some careful heat cycles, and not going at as high RPM as I had it going there, but going pretty high and then leaning it out and cooling it down some, and then back and forth and back and forth, and then running it only for 2 to 3 minutes at a time, letting it completely cool, and then doing the process again over and over and over. Obviously, for me to make a video and show you how an engine runs, that particular process is not really conducive to shooting a single video, or even two. So I know I ran this engine pretty hard. It was 80-20 FAI fuel, so there was 20% oil content, and it was all caster. So even though it got pretty warm and it did lean out on me, well, I leaned it out and it died. It started right back up again. I think the engine will be fine. But anyway, those are some of the things that come into play when making a video to post on this channel. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing how this lovely piece of Enya engineering operates.